I really love beefsteak tomatoes in the summer months. So in the winter months, I generally don't use fresh tomatoes, but they actually have these hothouse, which means indoor grown, vine ripe tomatoes that have really great flavor. So if I am going to use tomatoes in the winter, I use these. And first and foremost, we do want to take the stem out of here, and then we're going to slice it up and dice them. So cut them in half, and then I'm just going to use our knife to cut a little V and get rid of that stem, because that's going to be a little bit tough. So all of our tomatoes can go in half, and then the stem comes out. And then we're going to take these guys and we're going to slice and dice them. So first and foremost, just slice them into the same size slices. So maybe 2 slices per. And you'll notice that I'm leaving the top parts separately. And there's a reason for that, which is, unless my knife is super duper sharp, when we try and slice through the skin of the tomato, it tends to crush the flesh and all the juices go out. Whereas if I'm cutting through the kind of flesh of the tomato to the side, it's pretty easy to make perfect little dice. So I'll slice it one way, spin it, and then slice it the other. And we can go through all of our tomatoes and just slice in one direction, spin, and slice in the other. And then separately, we'll slice the tops after we're done, which will show you by flipping them over. It'll be easier to slice it through the skin without crushing the flesh. Basically, whenever we're slicing something, but especially when we're slicing something like a tomato, I'm not just going straight down, because generally speaking, if you just push straight down, again, you're crushing, breaking open the cells, and you're going to get juice all over the place. I'm actually moving the knife and I'm slicing every piece. I'm just slicing fairly quickly. So you know, if you watch though, you'll see that the knife is actually slicing through, rocking through the tomatoes. So all these guys can come over to the side, and then you'll see the tops of these tomatoes that if you were to watch it, you could see if I push straight down, it kind of crushes the tomato. So I can, maybe if my knife is really sharp, I can slice through, and if your knife is really sharp, you can slice through. However, if your knife isn't quite as sharp, but you don't want to crush your tomatoes, what you can do is flip it over, and then you'll be slicing through the flesh of the tomato first, and then the skin. I almost chopped my arm off, but it's okay. And then the skin of the tomato will be separate. So slicing, one direction, spin, and slice.